Imagine a world where a computer helps compose the next big hit song, designs a brand new painting style, or writes the plot for an entire novel. This isn't science fiction anymore. Welcome to the world of generative AI, a world where creativity and technology meet in unexpected and even controversial ways. Generative AI isn't just about automating simple tasks. It's about reshaping how we think about art, creativity, and even ourselves. But how did we get here? And what does the future look like in this bold new age of AI-driven creativity? Let's start with the basics. Generative AI is a type of artificial intelligence that doesn't just analyze data, it creates. It uses advanced algorithms and large datasets to produce something new, whether it's text, images, music, or even video. But how does it work? Generative AI models are like highly sophisticated learners. They're trained on vast amounts of data, sometimes millions of images, books, or sounds. With this knowledge, they learn the patterns, styles, and structures that make up different forms of creative expression. So, when you ask them to create something, they're not just copying, they're combining, innovating, and reimagining. The technology behind it is truly mind-bending. We're talking about models like GPT, DALL-E, and Midjourney, which can create images, stories, or music based on simple prompts. And with every new version, they're getting better and better. Generative AI is already transforming creative fields, and it's happening faster than you might think. Take fashion, for instance. Fashion designers are using AI to generate new clothing designs, predict trends, and even create virtual models that walk the digital runway. By combining generative AI with fashion, brands can explore thousands of ideas in a fraction of the time. Then there's the music industry. AI-powered programs are now capable of composing songs, blending genres, and even emulating the style of specific artists. Some musicians are even collaborating with AI as a kind of co-composer to explore sounds they wouldn't think of on their own. And it's not just about traditional art forms. Marketing, advertising, gaming, and even architecture are all finding new ways to incorporate AI. Imagine a building that's designed by an AI to be both stunning and highly functional. This isn't just futuristic, it's happening now. But not everyone is thrilled about these changes. Generative AI comes with some big, thorny questions. For instance, who owns a piece of art created by AI? The person who wrote the code? The person who provided the prompt? Or the AI itself? This question of ownership is crucial, especially as we see more AI-generated content in the creative market. Artists worry about their work being copied or even replaced by AI. Writers are concerned about their styles being mimicked without permission. And musicians, they're wondering if AI might one day churn out hit songs faster and cheaper than human artists. And then there's the ethical question: should we be using machines to create art? Many argue that art is an expression of human experience, emotion, and soul, things that a machine can't truly understand. Is AI-generated art a step forward, or are we losing something vital in the process? Now, let's dive deeper into the ethics. Is generative AI a creative tool that enhances human potential, or is it stealing from real artists? It's a debate that's getting intense as AI capabilities grow. On one hand, AI can be a powerful tool. Artists who use generative AI often say it's like having a collaborator who opens up creative possibilities they might not have imagined on their own. For instance, a photographer could use AI to transform their photos into entirely new pieces of art. A writer could use it to brainstorm ideas or beat writer's block. But on the other hand, some argue that AI is just copying what's already out there, even if it does it in a way that feels new. When you train an AI on thousands of human-created works, is it really creating something original, or just regurgitating pieces of other people's creativity? And where's the line between inspiration and imitation? These questions are important, and they're only going to get harder as AI evolves. Some countries are already debating new laws to protect artists and regulate how AI can be used. But the technology is advancing faster than legislation, leaving a lot of gray areas. One of the most exciting things about generative AI is that it's making creativity accessible to everyone. Thanks to platforms like Midjourney, ChatGPT, and DALL-E, you don't need to be a professional artist to create something amazing. All you need is an idea and a few keywords. This DIY approach to AI-generated art is giving people all over the world the chance to experiment with creativity in ways they never could before. Students, entrepreneurs, and hobbyists are using AI to explore new ideas, build brands, and create content for social media. It's opening up creative expression to people who might not have considered themselves artists in the traditional sense. But with this democratization of creativity comes a new challenge. With so much AI-generated content, will it start to feel less special? Will our feeds be flooded with images and stories that all look and sound the same? So, what's next? Generative AI is still a young field, and its future is uncertain but exciting. Some experts predict that AI will become even more collaborative, working alongside humans as true creative partners. Imagine a movie script written partly by an AI, with humans guiding the story, or an art exhibition where AI-generated pieces are curated and refined by human artists. But there are also those who worry about AI going too far. What happens when AI becomes capable of creating not just parts of creative projects but entire works on its own? Could we one day see an AI artist with a following, producing work that's indistinguishable from human-made art? It's a fascinating, slightly eerie thought, and it's already sparking discussions among tech leaders, artists, and lawmakers about how to set boundaries for AI while embracing its creative potential. Generative AI is both thrilling and challenging. It opens up a world of creative possibilities but also raises difficult questions about the nature of art, creativity, and humanity itself. Is art still art if it's created by a machine? Can we truly call AI's output original when it's built on human ideas? What we do know is this: generative AI is here to stay. And whether you're an artist, a tech enthusiast, or just curious about the future, it's an area worth watching. The future of creativity might look very different from what we're used to, but one thing's for sure: it's going to be an exciting journey. Thanks for joining us in exploring the fascinating world of generative AI. Let us know in the comments, what do you think? Is AI a new tool for artists or a threat to creativity? We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more deep dives into technology, and share it with anyone who's curious about the future of creativity. Until next time.